Hello, it has been a little while, but I just wanted to check in while I had a little bit of alone time. My husband took my kids off to wrestling practice, so here I am. So I'll get right into stats. I had my surgery March 20th of last year, 2017. I was about 238 before surgery. I had a 1-day liquid diet. Day of surgery, I was 238. Day of surgery, I was 232. Just recently I weighed in at 167. I tend to fluctuate within a few pounds as most of us do from day to day. So this morning I was actually 170, so I'm about between 167, 170. So at this point I've lost about 70 pounds, total. So I feel so much better. I really do. However, I know I could be doing better at this point. I know I could have hit, 100 pounds in a year. And I don't think that's going to happen now if I'm being realistic, considering I'm about 10 months post-op now almost. January 20th, I'll be 10 months post-op. But up until this past week or the other day, I felt okay. The weight does keep coming off every now and then. I'll see it went down a pound. And so as long as that keeps happening, I'm good. Because I do feel a lot better than I did before. So I guess because I'm not miserable anymore like I was when I was like 238, I felt terrible in a lot of ways. I guess because I'm not miserable anymore, I don't stress about it. However, the other day I had a conversation with a lady I work with, and that conversation kind of freaked me out a little bit. So she actually has 2 friends who had gastric sleeve surgery. She's considered it too, but at this point, I think she's still trying to do something on her own before she gets to that point. And hopefully it works for her. I'm hoping she can figure this out on her own too. However, I tell everyone, I personally am happy I got the sleeve. But if people can do it without the sleeve, I think that's awesome. I wish I could have just done that. But I don't regret my surgery. I'm super glad I got it. I don't think I would have done this without the surgery. But anyway, okay, so let me just say that I lost almost all of my weight within the first 2 months after surgery, about 40 pounds. So since about May, I've only lost about 30 more pounds. That's what's kind of scary when I really think of it that way. May was when I started my job. And I remember I was around 198 at that time. So yeah, and now I'm around 168-ish. So that's about 30 pounds. So that's kind of scary. But so anyways, her one friend, the lady I work with, her one friend, sorry I'm all over the place. I don't plan these videos out when I do them. As you can probably tell, I just hit record and start talking. That's why I'm kind of always all over the place, I guess. But anyway, so the lady I work with, her 2 friends who had the sleeve. The one, super successful, looks great. It's been years, looks amazing. Feels amazing. Just success story. Her other friend, opposite. She said her other friend lost about 65 to 70 pounds, and then she kind of hit a standstill, and then the weight started creeping back on, and now she's gained almost all of her weight back. That terrifies me. I didn't tell her, and she doesn't know that at this point that's about the amount. And I'm not shy about it. I just didn't mention it. I don't know why, but yeah, that's where I'm at right now. I've lost about 70-ish pounds. So I'm like, I do not want that to be me. I need to buckle down. And I'm starting to realize lately, that's made me pay a lot more attention the last couple days to how I'm eating and what my habits are and my cravings. And I have a lot of bad cravings again. I don't eat perfect at all. I have days where actually yesterday was the worst I've ever ate since surgery. That's still not as bad as my bad days pre-surgery, but it was the worst I'd ever ate. And I'm I had a couple sweet alternatives to fill sweet tooth. They were sweets that I didn't love pre-surgery, but I was like, so that's a good idea. If I want a sweet, I'll eat those things, like ice cream. I was never a big ice cream person. So I'm like, if I want a little, I'll just have a little ice cream if I really want something sweet, because I'm not going to ever overindulge in that because I'm not crazy about it. Well, guess who now craves butter pecan ice cream every single day? Me. Yeah. So I'm learning that it's just food in general, sweets in general too. I don't know, sweets and food, I guess, but a lot of it's sweets. I crave sweets a lot. It's like I have a hard time focusing on other things when I'm craving certain things. It has nothing to do with hunger. It's just craving certain flavors in my mouth. And I've been allowing myself to have things that I shouldn't be eating as much of that stuff as I probably have been lately. And I hate admitting that, but it's true. Although I will say there are certain things I stick to. Like, I don't drink pop. I don't ever plan on going back to pop. Don't get me wrong, an ice cold Diet Coke sounds amazing still to this day. It looks great when I see other people with one, but I will never go back to that. It's terrible for you, and I'm afraid if I went back, I would never be able to give it up again. Like, so I just don't even want to ever let myself have pop again. So like 95% of the time, I just drink water. And probably 98% of the time, I don't know. But then, well, no, 95 probably. And then I sometimes have like protein shakes or something. But yeah, so anyways, where was I at? I don't even know. But I'll get into, but anyway, I'm going to try to buckle down. I've also worked out on occasion since my surgery, but I want to really start a consistent routine. And I think I said that last time. I don't know. But yeah, I want to start a consistent routine. So hopefully next time you hear from me, I can tell you I started a consistent routine, I've buckled down on my eating, and I've lost more weight. But anyway, I'll get into a couple other things I want to touch on before I end this video, and I'm running out of time. My phone's going to run out of space again. But so I just want to tell you really quick, I had blood work drawn in December, and I was deficient in vitamin A and calcium. So I had to start taking a calcium plus D supplement and a vitamin A supplement along with a multivitamin, along with what the vitamins I was taking, which was a multi, a B12, and a biotin. And then last but not least, I've lost so much hair, a ton of it. My hair is pretty thin now. I do think I'm finally getting a little regrowth, if you can see the little flyaways. But I hope I'm done. I can't afford to lose much more. I think a little tiny bit still comes out. It's slowed down a lot. Probably because like I said, I can't afford to lose much more. But anyway, I hope everyone had happy holidays. I'm looking forward to spring. I'll